it's Shereé, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the remainder of the makes that I made in the month of May. Now I know we have a week left of May, but I wanted to share with you the things that I completed that I told you I was going to complete about a week or a week and a half ago. I will be doing more sewing this week, and those items will be shared in my next video where I talk about makes. Alright, so first things first, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and if you're a returning person, someone who has subscribed, I appreciate your support so much. I hope that I'm giving you good entertainment, and I just want to let you know that I've really enjoyed the community that we're building here. Please continue to comment below and ask me questions or share tips. I absolutely love it. Let's get into the video. Alright, so I've written down the things that I had planned to make, and I'm going to talk about each of them. There are two things that I added on here that I did not talk about making because I just had extra fabric that I wanted to bust. So I'll get into those as well. Please forgive my fresh face. I normally like to get dolled up for you guys, do my makeup at least, and my hair. But I'm really struggling with my allergies, and I just wasn't in the mood for makeup. So please forgive that. But let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is actually the last thing on my list, but since I'm wearing it, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about it. This is a McCall pattern, and it is McCall's 7607 A and D. It is a top and bottom pairing, and I used a double gauze that I purchased from Joann's. It's kind of like a blood orange color, and I actually had to hack this pattern. The pants came out beautifully. They're so comfortable, they're so fluttery and fun, and I absolutely love them. But the top, I struggled with the sleeves. They just didn't look good to me. No matter how I worked them, I did take them off and put them back on. I just didn't like the way they looked and the way they sat on my arms. So I said, you know what, I don't need sleeves. It's hot, okay? Like okay, so let me rephrase. So I'm in the Bay Area, California. It doesn't get terribly hot here, but it was 85 degrees and we don't have air conditioning. So sometimes that can feel a lot hotter than what it actually is. So I scrapped the straps and I'm actually really pleased with it. Now, I did install an invisible zipper using my invisible zipper foot. However, my zipper is not invisible. Like, I really tried, and I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong, but you can see my zipper. It does not bother me at all. I just wish that I had purchased a zipper that was blood orange. I actually just used a zipper that was in my stash. That zipper happens to be white, which is not a big deal. I absolutely love the way this outfit came out, and I will continue to practice my zipper installs. Okay, the next thing on the list is the Sofia Dungarees. Now, I made this out of an apparel knit fabric that I purchased at Joann's months ago, and I love the way it came out. I think it's really nice. It's extremely soft and comfortable. I can wear it with a tank top, a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt when it's cooler, and it came out really nicely. So this is my second pair of Sofia Dungarees, and if you haven't tried them yet, I do recommend that you shorten the straps. Best things to do would be to measure yourself to see how long you need your straps to be. Again, I shortened my straps and they were still a bit too long, and I find that the problem is when I'm doing things, when I'm really active, like so when I'm washing dishes, this happens. And when your hands are in sudsy water and this is like hanging, it just bothers me. I don't want to deal with my straps. So I wish I had made them a tad bit shorter. I thought I had cut off enough, but they were still a bit too long. I'm finding that the slope of my shoulders is more like this. So straps don't usually stay where they're supposed to. They just kind of eventually slide. Like you can kind of see this one's trying to slip. And it's when I sit down mostly, but I made those straps so long on the dungarees following the pattern example, and subtracting an inch, and it's still kind of flopped. It could also have something to do with the fact that the material itself is very soft and slick, or just very slippery, you know. So that might be it, but I really love the way they came out. I think that they will be a great staple piece. So the next thing that I made was the Tilly and the Buttons Frankie tees. I made yellow and I made blue, okay? Now the blue, I love. I'm gonna wear it all the time. I mean, the yellow is really nice too, but when I put the blue on, it seemed like it fit a little bit different than the yellow. You guys can look at the pictures and tell me if you think that's the case or if I'm just tripping. They are both a jersey cotton that I purchased from Fabric Wholesale Direct, but somehow they actually feel slightly different, and I'm sure that that can happen when things are being manufactured and dyed. Sometimes the material that is listed the same may not exactly feel the same. So yeah, so they just kind of lay slightly different on the body. I like them both. I'll be wearing them both a ton. I do find that with the Frankie tee, it does come up rather high on the neck, and it's okay. It doesn't bother me too much, but I do get self-conscious with my bust, so I don't know that I'll make too many more in that style, although I do like the way these came out. And someone suggested that I pair my Bertha cardigan with the yellow tee, and I did, just so that you could see what it looks like together. Now, when I made the Bertha cardigan, I was really excited about the way it came out. First of all, it's extremely cute. I can see myself wearing that with a lot of things in my closet, including the outfit that I have on in the morning, because it is a bit cool in the morning. And then eventually taking it off and hanging it on my chair for later. It's a very soft material, so it just feels so cozy and comfortable to wear. And I love the Bertha cardigan. I'll probably make several of them. So the cool thing about this one is that it does have blue, white, yellow, and orange. So it can go with so many different things. And as you can see, I've paired it with a couple of outfits here that are just very casual, jeans and a t-shirt, and it works really lovely. But I've also worn it over a dress, and it also was very cute. So the Bertha cardigan was an absolute win. The Frankie tees were an absolute win. The Dungarees were an absolute win. All right. Oh, and obviously this two-piece is an absolute win. Okay, so next I made the Tabitha t-shirt dress, and I used the African DTY blue and orange fabric that I purchased from Fabric Wholesale Direct. I absolutely love this dress. I'm actually planning to make a couple of more. It is the softest material I think my skin has ever felt before, so I can wear the dress all day long into the night, sleeping, wake up, and repeat. Okay, I mean, you shouldn't do that. You should probably shower and change your clothes. But it's that soft that you just don't want to take it off. So I love that. I love the way it fits. I did do the t-shirt dress from the book. However, rather than having the drawstring be at the waist, I actually have it under the bust, and I did that intentionally because I wanted a little bit more room in the belly area. I've had some bloating lately, and I just didn't want to draw attention to that, so I thought it might be nice to cinch it in under the bust and just kind of have it flow from the bust down. I love the way it came out. I am considering possibly doing it the way the book example was next time, and having it more closer to the waist, the actual drawstring. I just felt really comfortable, and I love the way that I made it. But I might actually follow the instructions next time and do it that way. It's a great dress, and you can't go wrong with a t-shirt hack, okay? I'm planning on hacking lots more t-shirts and making them into dresses, because I didn't realize how simple it could be. So that was really nice. And the tie that I used to insert into the dress is actually the same fabric, and I just pulled and stretched until it rolled up and became a tie. And because of the material that it is, it doesn't fray or unravel, so it just works really great. Next on the list is the Friday Pattern People black and white top that I made. It is so cute. It has the fluttery belled sleeves. I wore it in my last video, and it's just such a really soft fabric. That ITY is very thin and light, and I really liked it and enjoyed sewing this top. The only thing that I ran into issues with is that since I was using remnants of fabric that I used before for a jumpsuit, I didn't have enough to do the full length sleeve, which is what I wanted to do. It worked out perfectly for our current weather conditions. However, I do wish I had enough material to do the full length sleeve. Since I love the dress so much, I'm actually planning on making it again. But this time I think I'll make it out of the double brush poly material that I have. and see how that looks. And actually I might hack it into a dress. As I mentioned, I'm planning on making lots of t-shirt dresses, and I think that that will be so cute. So I'm going to give that a shot probably this week. Alright, so add-ons, things that I didn't plan on making but I actually somehow squeezed in, was another Gema top. Now I've made a few of these before in African fabric, and I believe in a cotton white polka dot fabric. This time I made it out of the remnants of the material, the apparel material that I made for the Sofia Dungarees. I just had enough for a top, and I thought this material is so soft and so nice, I like to have a tank out of it. So I did use the remnants of that to make that tank. That is such a basic staple for my wardrobe. I didn't realize how many of those tops I actually have made so far and hacked, whether I cropped them, made them longer, added a ruffle or a peplum ruffle. I've made a lot of those tops, and I just find that that pattern is just a really good one. And I will link the designer of that pattern in the information section below. And lastly, I made another one of those satin skirts, but this time I used black satin that I had left over from the pillowcases that I made my mother-in-law. I love this satin skirt. It's a very simple, easy pattern to follow. Do I think you need to buy this pattern? And I'll list the pattern below. No, it's probably a waste of money. You could probably easily just take your measurements and follow along with a YouTube video on drafting your own skirt, because it is just two simple pieces of paper, and they're basically about the same. So it's a very easy skirt. I plan on wearing it all year long, and it was a good way to finish up what was left of that satin that I had. It was a perfect amount. After I filmed this video, I realized I forgot that I made this super cute sweatsuit by Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. I absolutely love this sweatsuit. I can't believe I forgot to mention it. It was so fun to make. I did lengthen the legs, but I love it so much. Here it is. So anyways, those are the makes that I made to finish up May as far as what I told you I was going to make. What I didn't make, there are a couple things I didn't make that I told you I would make, and there's a reason. One of them was the Shereé sweater dress in that striped green and white ponte. The more I touched that fabric, the more I felt like I would be really hot wearing that dress in that fabric. Now in the pattern, the dress comes up, has a neckline that comes up kind of like a, what is it called, a crawl neck. Not a turtleneck, but like half the length of a turtleneck. I think first of all that would be really uncomfortable for me right now, and then second of all, because of the weight in the material, I think it might make me too hot. So I am going to put that on the back burner and save it for a future project. So I did not do that. And the other thing that I did not make, the Tabitha t-shirt by itself. I had mentioned that I was going to make the Tabitha t-shirt dress out of the African DTY fabric, and then I would make a t-shirt out of what was left, but my husband actually likes that print of that fabric, so I will be making him a t-shirt out of that. And I believe I'll be using a Friday Pattern Company unisex t-shirt that they once offered as a free pattern. So I think I'll be doing that to make him a shirt, and it'll probably go along with some of his Father's Day gifts that we plan to get him. So anyways, I hope you liked my makes. If you did like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you have any suggestions for things you'd like to see me do in the future, please let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions about these makes, or if you just want to chat about some of the things that you're currently making, please do write those comments down below. I love communicating with you. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be posting another video pretty soon to either let you know what my makes are for this week or to give you information about what my upcoming projects will be. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.